Welcome to Orphalese YouTube channel, your world for information. Hi all, how are you? I'm your Ark, and the topic is Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. Khalil Gibran's Prophet is a treasure trove and is a must read for anyone who is interested in spiritual and philosophy. 26 prose poetry fables brings a lot of connections of the human and their lifestyle. The very first sentence of the book is Al-Mustafa, the chosen and the beloved. It brings a lot what is there in the book. Mustafa waits for 12 years in the city of Orphalese for a shift, and he wants to return to his isle of birth. 12th year, in the month of reaping, when he climbed on the hills without the city walls and looked seaward, he could see his ship coming amongst the midst. Every sentence in this book is a must read. So then it starts. Then the gates of his heart were flung open, and his joy flew far over the sea. And he closed his eyes and prayed in the silences of his soul. The hill, and suddenly a sadness catches upon him. But natural for any human, also natural for the chosen one, the beloved one, Al Mustafa. Can he leave the city without a wound in his spirit? How many nights of aloneness he has spent in this city? How can we depart without piece of pain and without regret? Aptly described by the author as too many fragments of the spirit have I scattered in these streets. Al Mustafa is intertwined with the city, is explained with the words I cannot withdraw from it is not a garment I cast off this day, but a skin that I tear with my own hands. It is not similar to a garment, but it is more like a skin which he has to peel off. The philosophical touch. The sea that call all things unto her calls me, and I must embark. Explained thus: the voice cannot carry the tongue, and the lips that gave it wings reaches the foot of the hill, finds the ship approaching the harbor. See the countryman, his own countryman. The narration of attachment begins. Cried out to him, and he said, Sons of my ancient mother, you riders of the tides, how often have you sailed in my dreams, and now you have come in my awakening, which is my deep dream. Ready am I to go, and my eagerness with sails full set awaits the wind. Only another breath will I breathe in this still air, only another loving look cast backward, and then I stand among you, a seafarer among seafarers, and you vast sea, sleeping mother, who alone are peace and freedom to the river and the stream. Only another winding will this stream make, only another murmur in this glad, and then I shall come to you, a boundless drop to a boundless ocean. First, the gladness of seeing the ship, then the pain of parting, again the gladness of seeing men of his country, and then again the parting comes again. Finds men and women leave the vineyard, voices calling his name. To himself, shall the day of parting be the day of gathering, and it shall be said that my eve was in truth my dawn. And what shall I give unto him who has left his plough in mid furrow, or to him who has stopped the wheel of his winepress? Shall my heart become a tree heavy laden with fruit, that I may gather and give unto them? And shall my desires flow like a fountain, that I may fill their cups? Am I a harp, that the hand of the mighty may touch me, or a flute of his breath may pass through me? A seeker of silence am I, and what treasures in the silences that I may dispense with confidence. This is, if this is my day of harvest, in which fields I have sown the seeds, and in what unremembered season, if this indeed be the hour in which I lift up my lantern, it's not my flame that burned therein. Empty and dark shall I raise my lantern, and the guardian of the night shall fill it with oil, and he shall light it also. Things he said in words, but much in his heart remained unsaid, for he himself could not speak his deeper secret. Silence and darkness are testimony for a man. The true spirit of a man comes in silence and darkness. The alternating mixed bag of feelings, joy and the sorrow continues. When he entered into the city, all the people came to meet him, and they were crying out to him as with one voice. And the elders of the city stood forth and said, Go not away from us, a noontide have you been in the twilight, and your youth has given us dreams to dream. It was the attachment of Al-Mustafa to that city. He has made a difference in their lives. Stranger are you among us, nor a guest, but our son and our dearly beloved. Suffer not yet our eyes to hunger for your face. And the priest and the priestess said to him, Let not the waves of sea separate us now, and the years you have spent in the midst become a memory. You have walked among us a spirit, and your shadow has been a light upon our faces. Much have we loved you, but speechless was our love, and with wheels it has been wheeled. It cries aloud unto you and would stand revealed before you, and ever it has been that love knows for not its own death until the hour of separation. And others came also and entreated him, but he answered them not. He just bent his head, and his face tears fell on his breast. He proceeded towards the great square. There came a woman, the author describes her as came out of the sanctuary, a woman whose name was Al-Mitra, and she was a seeress. And he looked upon her with exceeding tenderness, for it was she who had first sought and believed in him when he had been but a day in their city, him saying, O prophet of God, in quest of the uttermost, long have you searched the distances for your ship, and now your ship has come, and you must need go. Deep is for your longing for the land of your memories, and the dwelling place of your greater desires, and our love would not bind you, nor our needs hold you. Yet we are asked here to leave us that you speak to us and give us of your truth. She wants a piece of wisdom from this man. This man is not an ordinary man, he is a beloved one, he is a chosen one. She continues, and we will give it unto our children, and they unto their children, and it shall not perish. In your aloneness you have watched with our, and in your wakefulness you have listened to the weeping and laughter of our sleep. Now therefore disclose us to ourselves and tell us that has been shown you of that which is between birth and death. Nice, the author brings out the sadness and the gladness alternatingly. He, the attachment of him to the city and the longing for him to go back to his country, unity of the people of the town, and the influence he has made in their lives, and his longing to go back to his country, and the parting pain in both the countrymen as well as even the beloved Mustafa al Mustafa. After all these events, the Prophet Al Mustafa starts a speech for the parting speech for the countrymen, in which he is going to reveal a lot of truth that he has learned over the years, and a lot of truth, wisdom that the life has given him. He is going to share it with the people who have shared so much with him in the past. What rules here, whether it's the wisdom or is it the emotions? Let's hear the speech of the great Al Mustafa.